So this will be the last thing. We're just gonna count our books and we'll be done with the lesson. Thank y'all for listening, being with us out here, Everything Culture. We teaching y'all something, I'm gonna do another session here. Because if I release this shit, I can get paid for this shit. This is a training. I hope people understand that.
Love it, man. 25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. I got to get paid. Bit that it won't be a little hit. Go read a book, you illiterate son of a bitch. Step up your vocab. Don't be surprised. Patience to these false accusations. They faking the shaking, cause the money you're making. Bricks some
money on the dresser, drive a compressor, top notch, get the most.
Welcome. We're gonna teach Leah how to play spades, okay? Because one of the biggest things, since we're talking so much about communication, spades is heavily on communication. That's the main key part of it. The hand is so much, but communication is key, baby. All right. So, see, look, you can't come to you that I'm feeling your energy. Your body language is not looking well right now.
I'm like, listen.
Nah, you've been talking all this shit. She been on my neck about it.
I'm getting my notes out. I'm getting my notes out. I'm pulling out notes.
And I'm an excellent teacher. I taught my wife how to play dominoes, and she a bad individual with
dominoes is easy. Dominoes, listen, all you gotta do is know what are you playing? Are you playing double sixes? Are you playing double nines? Are you playing 12s? What are you doing? And then
you talking about roosters and shit?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Nobody play that shit,
right?
But you got to. Go ahead.
Then you just got to figure out who your players are. Once you know their mentality, and then you count them up, know what you're holding, know what's on the table, what could be in the pile. And once everything's out of the pile, you count them up. What do you have in your hand? What's sitting out? You know how to count them. It's like, oh, okay, you got the 1-4. Go ahead and put it down. Oh, what? The game is locked. I guess we're not moving forward.
So
you know how to count your houses and all that kind of stuff. You're good to go.
So you know how to play.
Easy.
So then you know how to play spades then. But the biggest thing with spades is
did you rig? What are you doing?
Spades is just as easy. But step number one, get your pen and paper. Get your notes on your phone, get ready to type. Steps number one. This is for everybody out here. And I'm gonna do a different video when I'm gonna try to have my camera come from overhead when I can lay out the cards too. Okay. This is all from, and I've taught people of the Khmer culture how to play spades, so I'm like, I know what I'm doing. So, step number one, your partner. Communication is key. Get you a partner that you trust, that you can communicate with. I can take a partner. I believe I'm a good teacher, so I can get somebody in and I can coach them through it. You got to know if your partner like to talk shit. I don't mind you talking shit, but you got to know what the fuck you do. I talk shit when I know I got you in a bad position. When I know I'm about to beat your ass, I'm gonna talk shit. I don't talk shit when I'm about to lose. I'm honest with this shit. I can't help it. I have a conscience. But get you a partner. Okay, know your partner. All right, what? That's all this other shit I'm saying. I'm letting you know. But number one, get you a solid partner. Okay, someone that you can communicate with. If you can't communicate effectively with your partner, game over. I'll tell you that now. If you and your partner, you and GJ won't be good partners. Let you know that right now. Okay? Because y'all see two different ways and shit. You could be like in body language tell, you could be second guessing them. He could be like, man, why she treat me this way? He'll get nervous and shit. Then you get mad. I'm telling you, partners, number one. 2, know the rules of the house. Please, if you go to tell them that's how people get shot and stabbed. It's a problem.
See, and why do I want to learn how to play a game like this though?
Man, because it's fun. It's once again, it's just like you talking about like you man shit. I'm getting mad thinking about somebody. I ain't even playing the game for real. You nigga me, I'll be mad and shit. Like
why you want to be
like look in my eyes, I'm tearing up, getting mad. Don't do that shit.
Don't do that shit. We set you twice.
Don't do that shit. Okay, okay, we're gonna break it down. But 2, know the rules of the house. Okay, I'm gonna teach you the rules how we play. Okay, how people they should play. All right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't play with the red 2s. Okay. So you know how a deck works. Okay. You got Okay. So just for anybody out there, you got the ace, 2, all the numerical cards, all the way till you get to after the 10. You have the face cards, which is the jack, king. Let me go to right. Jack. King,
other way.
Queen. Yeah. Okay. But ace really is a top. Ace is the highest out of this suite or the suit shit. So it go, but we're not playing with red twos. We don't play with red twos. So we take out the red of heart with a two of hearts and a two of diamonds. Okay. So now you have the hearts. You
play with the joker.
I'm gonna bring up the jokers. You have the clubs. Once again, fix it where boom. You have the clubs. You have the diamonds. And now you have the spades, okay? Boom. These are the bad boys. These are the bad motherfuckers right here, okay? Spades. And it goes from, and once again, know the house rules. Get that shit firsthand, because the house will cheat your ass. I've been in some bad situations where I done cuss people grandma out and have to fight the whole house. This shit really happened, okay? I love y'all still though. But don't because somebody renege, try to lie about that. I'll get into that later. So you got two all the way face. Get to the jack, queen, king, ace, joker with no writing, joker if it has the face or writing. This is the high joke. This is the card that beats everything. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the baddest. This is a guaranteed book, okay? You have books. There's 13 books on the table that can be bid upon and won, okay? The reason we have 13 books, every person should have 13 cards individually. If you know how to count dominoes, you can count books, okay? First hand bids itself, all right? So you have your cards, let me go all the way back. So the way you dealing, all right?
Oh Lord, okay.
So it looks like we're sitting next to each other, but if you're my partner, if I'm dealing, oh man, I wish I gotta find a way to make this a little bit more interactive. So
your wife, bring her on here and have her hold up cards.
Baby in the bed. She was in the bed before we finished the bed because of you. When I went up there, she was in the bed. So boom. She would love this shit though. I may do the other.
This whole time I was like, why does he have a deck of cards?
Oh yeah.
Like,
you damn right. I was gonna start with that shit. But I think it's a good transition. Can we talk about communication, Communication is key. So if I'm dealing, you're my partner. Okay. First hand does what?
It does the bid thing.
It bids itself. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many books can be won?
13.
13. All right. So I just dealt the cards. So dealing the card, like I shuffle them. I'm gonna pass it to the person to the right of me. Okay. The person on the right of me is going to do something called cut, meaning they're either going to break it down.
Oh my gosh, I'm not this slow. I know what cut the cards.
Oh, mean. Okay, they cut the cards. Now, but I'm trying to tell you,
yes.
have you heard of French cut? Have you heard of French cutting then?
No.
Okay.
Is that the 3?
Well, the way you can French cut, let me bring it down a little bit. The way you French cut is like boom. You can break it up in like 4 different spots. And you can flip it over, show the first one. My wife like doing that shit. If you don't know what the fuck you doing with that shit, do not do that shit. She be fucking trying it with people. I was like, I'm glad I know how to fight. And, I can scare motherfuckers off. But don't, motherfuckers, that you really doing some mark ass shit right there. Everybody don't play like that, but that's why you got to set. That's why you got to set the rules beforehand. Even when it comes to reneging. You ask how many books did you get? When somebody reneges, that was my problem. Where I'm from, when somebody reneges, it's 3 books. Okay, 3. Meaning when somebody make a mistake, they throw out the wrong suit or try to cheat or some shit like that, and you catch them. Period. You catch them. You can flip over the books. You find it. Boom. Now that's it. It like basically. I'll show you. We'll get into it. So once they cut, I go back. I deal. 13 cards each person, okay? I ain't gonna tell you my little tricks with that shit, but it's cool. So
let me just deal out a quick 13, okay? I'm gonna deal 1, 2. Okay. So, you see this hand here. You want to sort your hand, okay? So it'll be much easier. I don't know. So we have spade. So that could be something good. We have diamond, boom, heart, spade, okay. Okay, it's diamond, spade, club, spade, 2 hearts.
this is an average motherfucking hand, okay? Like this is a semi okay, but this is a hand. This is a good hand, but this could be a confusing hand to somebody. Okay, let's say this is your hand, okay? Club. Ooh, look at that big motherfucker right there. When you see that, you got one. You at least got one book, okay? So club, heart. Move this over here. Spade. Remember, that's clubs. I mean, the jokers are spades, okay?
Heart, spade, diamond. Oh, I'm tripping. Diamond, club, spade, diamond.
Is this boring? Is this boring? You go learn today, though.
No, I'm keeping notes.
Fuck out of
Because
it.
the first, okay, so just throwing it out there, is the first hand a 3 and a possible or 4 and a possible?
I'm about to go there. My hand, I'm going to go to what my hand looks like. That's exactly what we're going to do next. I'm going to go over your hand, too. So the one I just put down is your hand. So mine, so I sort them out. So let's see. Boom. So we got one. Ooh, this is a better hand than I expected. So this is a winner right here. Boom. This is a winner.
Ace of clubs.
Because you know why it's a winner? We have these 2 motherfuckers right here. That means no matter what, like if the hand, unless somebody have a shitload of spades or some shit like that, if they don't have any clubs, or usually somebody's gonna have a club. So no matter what, I should be throwing this out first. But the person's gonna lead. But whenever it gets to me, it's something you hold this, okay? Boom. But if I'm leading, you throw out your ace of. You can't lead with spades until a spade is cut. Until somebody cut with a spade, you can't lead with a spade. And I explained to it. You understand? Once again, I don't want to be facetious with you, or
is that what they mean when they say cut too high or too low?
Yeah. Like you don't want to cut your partner. That's the other thing. You do not want to cut your partner. Okay. So right here, out of this suite, you got one. Okay. Out of these 3, you got one. So when people cut somebody, because now if I say, for instance, I'll go through your hand in a second. Boom. These throwaways. You ain't getting shit out of you shouldn't get shit out of the diamonds. You got only 3 diamonds, and they all low cards. Okay. But these spades, these spades, okay? Then, I haven't get to spades yet. You got 2 hearts, but you got mediocre hearts. You got one that ain't shit, and queen, it's kind of tight for a queen to walk, okay? You don't expect, I'm not counting this. Some people may count this as a possible. I do not count the queen as I play conservative. I don't count the queen as a possible. But man.
That's why you do that all the time. You don't want to take risks.
But I win. I'm a bad motherfucker in this shit, though. Okay? That's the point. So you got 5 spades, all right? You got 5 spades. You got low, 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 semi-high, and high. Okay? This is how you're going to play these. Because I would bid with this hand right here, I would bid 3 and a possible. That's when I would bid. Because I'm going to expect these 2 to walk. And I'm going to hope I'm going to cut, because I'm going to throw these shits out. But I only have 2. Usually going to have an average of 3 to 4. And I'm going to try to cut with this motherfucker. Or you know what? If it gets to the point somebody else may be low, I'm going to try to cut with shit. I got nothing but low motherfuckers. These are 2, 3, 4 spades. This is, once again, this is more of a 3 hand, okay? Because it's 3 and a possible, because once again, you can cut the hearts. But you're going to win with the ace. Most likely. This is a guarantee. These are highly possible. So that's why I say you for sure gonna have a 3 and a cutting the heart. So that's what I'm looking at from my hand, okay? Now we're gonna go to your hand. We have to have some music behind this shit, because I am going to I thought these were motherfucking spades. All right. Your hand trash as shit, okay?
You dealt it.
I know, but hey, that's what.
Control.
So you can talk shit or not, but man, you got a horrible hand. Okay, this is bad. I know. I'm just telling you because if I'm playing this shit and I pull his hand, I'm telling my partner like, "Hey, we go low." But the thing about it, you can't see, and you also at the beginning of the game, you guys, y'all play nil in bags, NIL and bags. Okay, bags is if you overbid, like it's just like at dominoes. Well, can you doing a domino? Okay, just like with this, when you bid, if we bid 5, so if we get 5 books, that's 50. All right, but we bid 5 and we get 6 books. That's 51. It carries over. Okay.
But what happens if you underbid?
You fucking get set and you lose 50. If you bid 5 and you get 4, you subtract 50. Now, if you go like, for instance, a lot of people consider it's the white way to playing. The standard way is with nil. I know how to play nil though. Nil is when, like right here with this hand, neither one of us should be bidding nil. Okay, nil is when as partners, I can bid books. You have to bid 0. But no matter what, one of us have to set board. Board is 4 books. Between us, no matter what, we have to get to at least 4 books. Okay, period. So, but if you bid nil, like you can't get any books. You got nothing. You got a horrible hand. Long as you can get 0 books, you bid nil, we get 100 points together. So if I can get 4 books by myself and you can get nil, that's 140 points. That's a badass move right there. Okay. But black people don't play like that. Okay. Let you know that right now. If black people say they playing like that and you winning, they lying. That's why you should have set the damn rules up. That's how people get fucked up. I'm telling you, shit just happened recently in families, but you don't hear me though. I'm telling you, but you believe me. I know you believe me.
This is such an aggressive game. Oh my gosh.
Okay, the reason why this is a bad hand, you ain't getting shit with these motherfuckers. 9 and 10 of diamonds. You only got 2 diamonds.
Why are diamonds so bad? Why are diamonds so bad?
The spades is the shit. It's not even diamonds. The spades is the shit. It's just because you have a low amount and you have a low, poor quality. You have bad quantity and quality. You really just want the quality. You want a low amount and high quality unless it's spades. You have this bad motherfucker here. That's your 1 for sure. So you can't go near because you got 1 for sure. Boom. Then you got these 2 low spades. We all got the low spades. But you got 2 hearts too. 2 low hearts. The problem is, but you got 2. So you may get 1 or 2. You 1 in the possible, okay? But you got all these clubs. All these clubs showing, and I think I had a few clubs. While I low on clubs, I was high on clubs.
You had 2 clubs.
Okay, well it may not be that bad since I had the 2 clubs because you got all the clubs. So about to look at these other folks' hands real quick just to get a good look at it. So they got the Ace of Hearts, so that's a win for them. Let me just set it up over here. Boom.
Okay, so wait.
Go ahead. Ask questions. Questions are good.
Now, are we playing? Okay, what is the value assigned to each suit?
Because every other suit is the same unless you get to the spades. Spades is the king.
Okay, so clubs, diamonds, and hearts all rank the same, except you don't play with the red hearts. Red 2s.
Red 2s, correct. Now, and I'm gonna explain to you about the whole cutting situation too. I mean, we can get there. We'll go walk this thing down.
Before we get to that part. Now, when all 4 cards are thrown down, what is the rank if there are no spades on the table?
The highest suit. So if I play a diamond, everybody else got to play a diamond. Unless.
And then it's whoever has
highest diamond.
Got it.
Yeah, that's like, I'm sorry, that's like rule number 1. So if I play, that's
what I didn't I was like, why? How are we evaluating this? Okay, so now let's say if everybody throws down a diamond and I only have a club, I only have clubs and hearts.
You can throw whatever you want to throw out, but if you know, I would as partner, if you're trying to get books, you throw out a low club because you can't win that suit. You can't win that suit. That suit is done. So that's a throwaway. You're throwing out, and that's a good sign. As me and your partner. If you like, what do you say if there's diamonds being played and you throw out, you can throw out a club or a heart. They're showing me why you ain't playing a spade then, because that's what you mean cutting. You cutting somebody. Okay, you don't have anything of that suit. Now you can cut with spades. You feel me?
Okay,
because
so
a two of spades will be a king, and would be the ace of a heart, be the ace of a club, be the ace of a diamond. A two of spades.
So
I
got that part.
Okay.
I got that part. The part where I'm kind of tripping up is, so if it so happens that I don't have any spades, and my partner somehow understands I ain't got no more spades, but the cards in my hand that I do have are clubs and hearts, while everybody else is playing diamonds, spades, or whatever the case may be. And I essentially cut too low or too high because I don't have any more spades.
If you don't have any spades, you ain't cutting shit. You just throwing out. That's the difference.
Okay.
Because
cutting is only with spades.
You only can cut with spades. You throw out, and it's a strategy with this. I'm trying to say, because the strategy is, let's say you have nothing but clubs. You don't have any spades, but you still have like the queen, queen, and the jack of clubs. Okay, but you also have because you're gonna have a lot of clubs, a lot of diamonds. You don't throw out your lowest shit, and hopefully people cut. And somehow, some way, somebody last card, if they don't know how to play, they may play like a 5 of clubs. Well, bitch, guess who has the rest of the high clubs, motherfucker? I do. So now you trumping people left and right. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a strategy, because you could still come out on top. It's rare if you playing against some good people that have a good hand, meaning they have spades, you fuck. Okay, it's just like. Have you ever heard of Boston before? Do you know what Boston means?
No.
Okay. Boston is when another team beat your ass, when you don't even y'all don't meet your first hand, and if somebody get to your it's Boston. I think it's in the first hand. I don't think it's all the way through when you said Boston when somebody get 10 books, above 10 books, meaning just slaughter your ass. Okay. I mean, y'all couldn't even get bored, but. That's the trouble. That's like game over. That's automatic. That's like a blowout. But that's why you hear people talking shit. And we usually in tradition, check the rule of the house. When they put it on paper, you gotta have pen and paper doing this. When you get a Boston, you're supposed to sign the paper before you leave. It's some real disrespectful shit. Welcome to the. That's how it works. So I'm counting this other hand right here. But man, I'm telling, and it's so much fun, for my folks out there. It's so much fun. Cause when you play with a group of people, you got your partner, and you got some cool shit talkers, and a good conversation, distracted. It's a real fun game. Once again, but Leah's not lying. It can get ugly. That's why you play with people you care about. You play in safe places. Don't play spades with people you really don't know that well. I would, I've done it,
but see, that's my thing. Like, I feel like I can learn it, but I'm probably not going to actually play it because I don't have anybody to play it with. Because a lot of people, I don't know who knows how to play spades, to be honest with you. It doesn't come up with that.
I keep a deck of cards in my car. Like I keep cards.
When am I going to see you, sir?
Oh, you right. You don't know this. So I got this deck. I got the deck I just showed you. I have my little fancy, black deck right here. Boom, like look, shiny cards. Then I have another unopened deck right here. 'Cause I also play poker. So got a deck right here. So yeah, it's live. So now we get
the other partner's gonna lead. This person right here. And you still have a lot of hearts. And you can have a high hand of hearts. But when you get to the point where if you have too many clubs, like this person right here, let's see. They have a lot of hearts, okay? The ace, king, jack, 10, 5. But they also have, so they got like a solid 4. They got a solid 4. So I'm gonna throw out and play like them. I'm gonna play, boom, the ace of hearts. The ace of hearts. I'm gonna go to your hand. And I'll make this quick. I know this can be a little boring, but we can fast forward to this shit right here.
So you only have the 3 or 9 of hearts. Which one would you play? Because you have to play a heart.
have to play heart. I'm gonna lose it anyway.
You have to play one. Yeah, you gonna lose because they didn't put out the ace of hearts.
So play 3.
Okay, good logic. So go to
the other person's hand. So I got heart. Can't do what the hell, but we did it, right? No, we're not bidding. That's the thing. We're not bidding. Okay. Just the first one is okay. So the first hand bids itself. First hand bids itself. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There's your deck of cards. There's mine. So boom. Look.
Nobody can win. We all throw. So this is go to the other team. This is their book. They grab it together and they go like thump talk a little shit. Boom. Since the person who threw out that ace won, well, they lead again. This shit right here.
So their partner goes.
Yeah, if you won the book, the person who won the book always goes first.
Oh, okay.
Making sure this is the right one. So you know what? They also had the King of Hearts. Boom. Smart move. They're gonna throw that shit out first. Right. Yeah, it's back on you. But you know what you got? You only have the 9 of hearts. You gotta throw that shit out. Boom. Because you fuck up and you throw out the 9 of diamonds, guess what you just did? You reneged. And that's why you gotta separate your cards. It happened to the best of us. I've reneged before. Got cussed the fuck out by my partner. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. So, okay.
Reneging is what exactly?
Throwing out the wrong suit. Throwing out the wrong suit. So if somebody play clubs,
what's the difference between throwing away a card and reneging?
Because you have a choice. You don't have anything else left. Reneging is when you have clubs and you throw out a damn spade.
Oh, because it's so early in the game, I should have the suit already.
Correct. You make a mistake. Okay. Or some people try to lie and try to be sneaky. They know they're going to lose, so they try to throw out a spade or some shit like that when they had their suit the whole damn time. That's reneging. It's like you throwing out the wrong suit when you have that suit. So, boom, I'm throwing out the Queen of Hearts. As you see, pay attention. You're my partner. Okay? That's how people fuck up. You got the Queen of I have the Queen of Hearts. The King of Hearts being played, right? You got it?
Yep.
Why the fuck would I throw out the Queen of Hearts?
Because that's all you have.
Bingo. If we got the other team go see that, they're like, that motherfucker about to be cutting. Okay? So that's the thing. They know they go try to avoid hearts now because this motherfucker throwing out hearts. But the other team, we don't know this. Boom, they throw out 7 of hearts. That's another book they have right there. All right. All right, this motherfucker go lead again. No, this your hand. So they see I'm throwing out hearts. You know what this punk ass individual will do? Go throw out diamond. Boom.
Is that ace?
Ace of diamonds, right there. You lead with your aces. Get them aces out your hand. Them like guarantee wins in the early game unless somebody don't have any of that certain suit. All right, we got you right here. You got the 9 and the 10. Really doesn't matter. You gonna throw out the 10. Don't matter. Boom. But I would say throw out the lowest one so your partner won't be confused. Okay.
Right.
Then they're going to throw out, you know what? They're going to throw out a 3. Their team going to throw out the lowest one possible because they won't, hey, we coasting on this. All right?
Right.
I got 4 diamonds. Boom. I have a shit-ass hand on diamonds. So, boom, they got another book. They 3 books up on us right here. It's okay. It's all right.
They get one more. No matter what. They on the first hand, they're in the game. They surpass Boston, okay? So that's the main thing. With the first hand, you just only get pieced up, all right? Okay. All right, so now they're... So what should they play next? This is tricky for us. I'm like, okay, I don't have any high cards no more. She putting diamonds. Boom, I'm going to show you this hand with him. I'm going to let you know I'm going to give you an update. No, I'm not going to give you an update. You know I'm doing shit myself. You ain't paying attention.
But
what?
I'm sorry. Okay. They have the 10 of clubs. They lead with the 10 of clubs. Boom. All right, you let me see what you got right here. Man,
at this point we're trying to get a book.
Remember,
I have a deck.
Remember we were talking about you have all these books right here, all these clubs. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can smart thing. Well, either way, you can do the king or queen, but throw out the queen because somebody had that ace of clubs. Who the fuck has the ace of clubs? Okay.
Right.
Ace of clubs, ace of clubs, ace of clubs. All right, well, this motherfucker did not have the ace of clubs. So who else would have the ace of clubs?
You would.
I would have the ace of clubs. So me seeing that shit, I see my partner. Okay, I see you, Leah. All right. I'm gonna be like, bam, I'm gonna throw out the six of clubs. Cause you know what we don't want to do to each other?
Take each other out.
We don't want to cut each other. I don't want to cut you. Okay, that's the thing about it. We don't want to bump heads. That's the thing. You don't want to bump heads with your teammate. That's good communication. That's communication right there. So now you lead now. So would you want to lead with a club? You want to lead with a diamond, or because you can't lead with spades yet, because spades haven't been cut. So you got to play a club or a diamond. You don't have any heart.
Oh, we can only play. Oh, okay, we can only play. Hold on just a second. We can only play what's good on the table.
Unless somebody cut with a spade already, you only can play with club or diamond. So this is this is like the first test of logic and strategy right here, which you should play next. You have spades, but you can't play them yet.
Okay, so more than likely my partner holds the ace of clubs, correct?
More than likely, correct.
And they're 3 up on us. 2 up on us at this point.
Well, 2 up, correct. 2 up on us.
They're 2 up on us. So our goal is to get another book. Mm-hmm. So then it would make more sense to play either the 3 or 4.
The clubs.
So that the clubs, so that you can play the ace, and then I hold on to the king for the next round.
Not bad logic. So I'm gonna show you what could happen. Okay, boom. Play 3 of clubs. So it's gonna bounce to the person over here. I didn't have the load. This is my hand right here, and that's your hand right there. Yeah. No, I had ace of clubs, yeah. So yeah, I'm in the right hand. So they have a club, but they can hit the 5. They know it can be beat. Then it goes to me. Okay. Me. Once again, we just play. Because we can't see each other's hand. You're absolutely correct. I'm gonna hit these bad motherfuckers with that ace. Bite out. Okay. Go ahead, Leah. You know, we could be celebrating. You know, good hand, good play. But remember, you had a shitload on them clubs, didn't you? Guess what? This motherfucker out of clubs. They cut. Boom. First spade out. They take that book.
So they can come in with the spade at any point.
Well, if they don't have that suit.
If they don't have the suit.
Yes.
If they do have the suit, then that's reneging, but they can cut with the spade if they don't have the suit.
But if you try to cut with a spade and you have the suit, that's reneging.
Right. That's what I said.
Yeah. So, but if you don't have, like, they could have played a diamond, they could have played a heart, but hell, why would you do that? You got a low spade. He took my ace out with a fucking 8 of spades. Happened like that. So now it's back on this person again. Now, if they want to, they can start leading with spades. But they're probably not going to do that because they don't have that many spades. Now, and just go back with, you didn't know, but what you could have done is thrown out that diamond. Okay? And the reason why you could have thrown out that diamond, and that would have been the best move, because now you can start leading with spades now. And diamond's still going to be out there. Okay? So
let me see the hand.
Your hand?
Oh, because I only have 1 diamond left.
I got
getting
one
rid of
diamond
that
left.
diamond would allow me to cut instead of renege.
Absolutely. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, for instance, when this person about to do now, they only have 2 diamonds left. They're going to lead with a diamond. Boom. The smart thing, you want to get that bullshit out your hand. So what you're going to do, you're going to hit your diamond. You trump them right there. All right. Then it goes to their teammate. Their teammate is busting open with diamonds, okay? They ain't even got tripped because they got the all high diamonds. They go hit with a jack. I'm like, shit, I'm like, okay, they busting our head open. Man, I had to play the 7 diamonds. They got another book from us, okay?
Okay.
Then it goes back to this teammate right here. They probably, like right now, since they busting with diamonds, man, why not? They'll hit us with the queen of diamonds. The ace of diamonds already been played,
Right.
So now this person right here, they gonna play, no, it's me. Man, I still got the damn 8 of diamonds, okay? Is it me? Yeah, I think it's me. Still got the 8 of diamonds. Is it me? Is it you? Either way, I got the 8 of diamonds.
No, it'll be next, and then the other person than me.
Yeah, thought so. So I got the 8 of diamonds. They're gonna play the 5 of diamonds. But guess who ain't got no more diamonds? You ain't got no more diamonds. So you want to play the club? Or you want to play the spades? You go play the spades, and you go play your lowest spade, because your lowest spade is gonna win no matter what. Boom. Remember we were talking about you had 1. That was your possible right there. So you had 1 in the pot. That was your 2. So boom, right there. So now you lead. Now, what I suggest, what would you lead with?
Oh, because it's my turn again.
Yeah, it's your turn now. What would you lead with?
I have hella clubs.
Hella clubs.
And okay, based on the logic of the last round, it would make more sense to get rid of my clubs because I can always win on. Because is it to get is the goal is the objective to get books first or to get rid of your cards first?
To get books first. What's the logic how you can get the books? Once again, you got to communicate with your teammate.
So based on how many spades do I have? 3.
2. You got 2 spades left. You already.
So I know for sure that I can get 1.
Correct.
From that hand, I know for sure I can get 1.
Correct.
So it's all in how if I want to get that 1 right now or get that 1 after.
Correct.
How quick does it have to go by?
What you talking about? Cards being played?
Yeah, how quick do I need to get that? Because I can go ahead and throw it out now and get it and be done.
Would you do that?
But
you can do it if you want to.
But that would be gassing my partner and letting him know, huh?
Go ahead, keep talking.
That would be gassing my partner and let him know, like, look, this is all I got. This is where it's at.
Okay, so what's your move?
If I'm going first, it would more than likely probably be to play the Joker spade.
Good fucking play. Very good fucking play. And I'm explaining because now that motherfucker right there, man, okay. They go play a low spade. Boom. I'm going to play a low spade. I have a lot of 3 low spades. Boom. Let's get it talking. This other motherfucker, he gonna play 10. You win this, okay? Did this shit cut off? Or did I just click the wrong button?
No, you just clicked the wrong button.
Okay, so we got 3 books. Okay.
So our whole point is to get bored with just 4.
Oh, the first one is getting bored. You want to get as many as you can, but you need to get bored, okay? You got to get bored. So we go back to your hand right now. What would you want to play? Would you want to play that spade or you want to hit these clubs?
We played the ace of clubs.
Yeah, the ace club been played. I forgot.
Yeah. So the ace of clubs have been played already. Then I would win that book for clubs unless they play a spade.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's a memory game too. That's why people got to pay attention. Oof, I'm having flashbacks. Pay attention to goddamn boy. Like I wasn't nobody because what you're saying
Poker
when people
has been played, ace of clubs has not been played. How likely is it that you'll have an ace of spades? Probably not as likely. For me, it's a toss up because I can play a club, but I feel like throwing out a spade is because there's been no communication as far as if you're going to be able to come in on the other side if I were to do spades.
Another ways to get stabbed. Number 5, talking the board, talking the fucking board. Okay, giving hints and shit. Man, don't the people will try to sing. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Bitch, shut your ass up. Like, go. People try that shit. I'm telling you. People know winks and all that shit. People try that. That's what. Like playing a married couple. If you new in space, do not play a married couple, especially a happily married couple. You play a married couple that be having issues with each other. That's what's married. But because I'm telling you, if you want to find somebody you love and you can have an understanding with, play spades with them. If y'all can, I be pissing people off. Like, man, it sound like y'all got issues with communication in y'all household and shit. Like,
I can't.
Okay, when it goes to talk shit,
it's hard to gauge because I'm not really sure.
What I would do, I would throw out. I would throw out something moderate. I would throw out like the 9 of clubs. Okay. The reason I throw out the 9 of clubs, either way, you can throw out that damn spade if you want to. Your spade's gonna get eaten. Okay, but you can hold on to it. But you want to throw out that 9 of clubs because somebody gonna cut. So it goes boom. Boom. So this person here, they can cut. They can cut this club, okay? Or they can throw out something else. So I don't know how the person may play. They may have a line on their teammate because the club's still out there. So let's say instead of playing the spade, they're going to play 5. I'm just tossing out. This is the other team. Myself. You got the 9 of clubs. Okay. Out of jack of clubs. We bumped heads right there, okay? But thankfully, we walked with a fucking jack of clubs. That's beautiful. You don't see that often. Now, let's rewind that, okay? Let's say put a jack there, 7 there. From hearts there. 9 of clubs still led. Okay. They throw out the queen of spades. Boom. I'm like, okay, big boss, playboy. I see king of spades. This person over here came like, oh, no stress. Low joker. They got that hand. That's how it can go. Just little simple stuff like that. So now it's on the person who played that spade. So it's going to go, let's say they may want to throw out the king of diamonds. Boom. Because they know their teammate, they thinking they teammates that have spades because they were cutting diamonds early. Remember that? Guess what? They ain't got no more spades. They out. So they low balling. So guess what you could throw out? You know, do you have any heart? Leah ain't got no heart.
I got a spade 6.
Spades. Boom. You know, and I'm like, okay. What shit? I went out of order. So boom. Do we all? That was all they played. King of clubs. That's 4 cards. So see, I knew that was gonna happen.
That's me. The king of clubs.
That's your
is
hand. Me. King of clubs is you. Yes. I'm looking at the wrong king. So 5.
I need you to do better. Have more space on your desk that you just built.
I know, but it's just getting the order. But it gets like that though. So I see this. I'm gonna throw out the jack, spade. Boom. We still getting that shit no matter what. Okay. Now we're talking. See, we were looking low at the beginning. Now we're looking high now. You ain't got a line shit though. You got these clubs in your hand though. So you know what you can do? You can throw out that king of clubs. Boom. They can look at it. You know what? This dude's got spades in his hand. He gonna hit you with the. No, he can't. He got a club in his hand, so he have to play the 7 of clubs. He have to. We play the 7 of clubs. My ass, well, his ass, boom. Yeah, we won that one. His ass, he only got hearts, so no matter what this motherfucker play, he can play the boom. My thing is, unfortunately, not unfortunately, I have number spades left in my hand. I'm gonna have to cut you. You won this. Well, I won it, but you could have won it too. If I had anything else, I could throw out some bullshit. We'd have walked with that. I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna throw out the ace to see what people heads at. Oh boy. Ooh, shit. Yeah, they will end up getting the last two. He can throw out the 9. You throw out the queen of clubs. He gonna throw some hard shit. We win that. I'm gonna throw out the 3 of spades. He's gonna throw out the jack of spades. Jack of club. Boom. Like hearts. That's a wrap. They get the last one. So now we count, and you people, you don't need to count both ways. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 books. That's a blessing. I mean, we came out on top. No, we did. They got 7 books. Yeah, they came on top.
Yeah, I was going to say, we only got 6.
So the score right now is 60-70. Now, and we don't have to go through that whole process again, but now that's when we start bidding. I dealt first. So the person to the left of me, you know how card games go. They would deal, I would cut, and you would be the first deal. You'd be the first card thrown. And now you and me have to start communicating. We got to start how many books you got. Since, they deal, they got to call out first. They got to say how many books they got first, then we got to say. So this is going to be the last thing. We're just going to count our books, and we'll be done with the lesson. Thank y'all for listening, being with us out here, Everything Culture. We teaching y'all something, I'm going to do another session here. Because if I release this shit, I can get paid for this shit. This is a training. I hope people understand that. You know how many black people, because it's ironic. The reason I said I could teach you, I don't think I have to do is copy and paste because I've written this shit out already. But I said, I want to do something special for Leah. I want to teach her how to play spades. So hopefully you learn, and you got to utilize. In the other way, you have to go through the motions. Play with people you care about. Play with people you care about. Play with family. Don't go out there and play with people that don't know you. I'm telling you again, because I learned at U of H, at I learned at the Moody Towers, and just like we have in cultures. I'll go to the Moody Towers. I'm country and shit, and I went around other black folks. You don't know how to play spades. No. I used to be wet behind the ears. You can say that. I used to be sweet, and I didn't even curse that much and shit. When I worked at Rent Center, I had to become mean. They told me, "Boy, you too nice and shit." First place I worked at, you're allowed to cuss out the customer. Lady came in one day talking about you was that little motherfucker calling me at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, ma'am, I've been on routes. I didn't even find out till later on she was flirting with me, but people got fucked up ways of flirting and shit. But yeah, it was your motherfucking ass.
What?
Just keeping it a buck with you. We've all watched Hey Arnold. There's some Helgers out here in real life. There's some Helgers, okay? But man, I'm like, lady, I'm talking about, you working hard. I just got finished. It's like moving furniture in the summer of Houston, Texas, putting fucking refrigerators on your back and carrying up 3 flights of stairs. That shit work. We're getting paid. Like, I come in from making her deliveries and shit, lady, just out the blue cussing me out, calling me a motherfucker, and this nigga is. I don't like being called nigga by everybody and shit. And they're like, Brandy gonna let her talk to you like that? Bitch, who the fuck? I'm like, going smack off. We going back in the damn stove and shit. Oh, my fucking direct supervisor came and hugged me. That's the fuck I'm talking about right there. Get her ass on out of here. Like, fucked up toxic ways to work. This is a professional place with signing my checks and shit. But and if I'm lying, Lord, I'm telling you, shout out to Chuck, R.I.P. Randy. What's up, Shamarcus, man? Y'all hope y'all good out there, baby. But we used to play Madden on Fridays and shit, or NCAA football. The director be like, your manager be like, man, y'all beat me here. Y'all have to leave early with pay. To beat the brakes off his ass. Man, you know what damn money. Get my shit, get the fuck out of here. Man, good times though. Crazy job. Had 2 guns pulled on me. First time I had guns put in my damn face. It's like work for a job. You know how much crazy people be about money when you get a gun pulled in your face and you go and tell your director like, hey, they don't want to give up the furniture. They put a gun out on us. and your manager tell you, well, go back and tell them about the call of laws and ass. They will give it up. What? And your stupid ass going do the shit, but they give the shit up. What? And apologize. I'm sorry for pulling the gun out of you, man. I was just frustrated. Crazy shit. Okay.
This person is not stable. This person is not stable. No.
This deal once again. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna count our two hands, all right? So, boom. Well, we'll just go count show hand. See what you got. How we gonna communicate that? I did a card wrong place somewhere. What the fuck? See, that cursing right there was unnecessary. Man, tell me last night. After we got off, I went downstairs to get a little something to nibble on. Wife downstairs chilling, and we just having our little conversations and stuff. And I'm sitting at the kitchen table eating some macaroni and cheese and a little bit some ribs and shit. Something I shouldn't have been eating that late at night. Tell me why. Don't you ever have that feeling like you feel like something on you or some shit like that? Something hit you, land on you? Man, I had like a fucking spider, big ass spider, landed on my bald fucking head. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I saw that motherfucker crawl on my shoulder. Man, I probably dislocated my shit as hard. I was punching myself. Man, because I'm like, ow. Because, I thought I was tripping. Like, man, I ain't nothing on my head. What the fuck? Then you know how heavy something has to be for you can feel it crawling on you and shit?
I don't want to hear it. No.
Man, that shit fucked my night up.
No, because I would have to take a shower, vacuum, sweep, everything. I can't.
That's dumb shit out there, spider. Usually I be trying to be peaceful and shit. Let spider shit go. Go on, Mr. Spider. Do what you gotta do. And I said, nah, motherfucker, you gotta die. You landed on my head, motherfucker. You were tripping. Like, I'm talking about, like, plopped on my head. Like, ooh.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, I'm getting your hand together right here. Oh, you know how I would love to play spades with is Jay. Jay would talk a lot of shit, but Jay would.
She would.
Jay is the type of person you would not. You wouldn't want Jay as your partner because once again, the way you spoke about Jay, how you semi look up to her. Good. I wouldn't say full role model, but you said she has some characteristics that you like. That shit would change after you play spades with her ass, because she would fucking demean the fuck out of you. I can tell she damn near a dominatrix with this shit. She would make sure to call you, not like if you don't know what you're doing. Even if you do know what you're doing, she still go rush it. Like, I hate when people rush it. Fuck you. I'm gonna take my time. I'm doing what I need to do, and I make the play. But it's like that's the part of spades. It's talking shit. It's a mind game too. It's a fucking mind game.
Well, no, because when people slow down the game of dominoes, I get frustrated because you get a good thing going, and it's okay, cool. Watch the board.
But I'm telling you, my wife would slow that motherfucker down to a snail's pace. But she would make that right play, though. So
just do it faster. Hand. Just do it faster.
Hey, nah, she second guess herself too much. So these are your hearts. Boom. King Jack 8.
Okay.
These are your clubs. 8 Jack 5 4. These are your diamonds. 8 Jack 10 3. And these are your spades. What are you bidding? I know I got to keep them up. So boom.
3 and a possible.
3 and a possible. All right.
Based on. Did I tell you why?
So yeah, you can, yeah. So 1, that's a given. I'm assuming is it the king?
The ace.
You got that one. So the ace of clubs. Boom.
So the joker, the ace,
and another ace.
The ace, yeah.
Okay. Where's the possible?
The possible was the king. Was it the king?
King of hearts.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't see what else you would be. You got a pretty even hand here. So that's exactly what I would consider a 3 and a possible. Now let's see what your partner has. So I'm 3 in the possible. So I just need one. We'll make board, but we want to win. That's the goal. That's what the fuck we're here to do. We're here to win. Okay. But we got to make sure we bid
What if
correctly.
you overbid? What if you bid 4 and get 6?
That's when the bags come in. So it would be 42.
But what if you bid under on purpose?
Oh, that's strategy. You want to get the other people to overbid so you can cut that, so you can set them. That's one of the plays of the game. That's part of the common shit.
Okay, so if you on purpose, because I've seen it where some they'll have like 6 in a possible, but they'll bid 5.
Yeah.
But then the other team will bid 4.
You always can go up on your bid. You know, think about it, if they bid 4, you might as well go back up. Or that person didn't know what type of hand they had. You know. But if I see somebody, like if we with other team, I'm be telling you like right here. Let me tell you how the jargon can go. So this is what I have, okay? So I have this is not very good because man, since I know your hand, I know you have one, so it helped, but somebody else go cut one of those, most likely, possibly. Damn, this hand is actually fucking trash. This is a bad hand, okay? I got one. And that's all I'll tell you. I'm looking at this motherfucker right here, and I'm like, Leah, you want to know, Leah? I got one in the possible. And you may, you not talking shit, but somebody else, get the fuck out of here. You got one of that. I'm like, for real, the other team, they trying to set us. They lying. They ain't got that. They got more. What did I say I was at the beginning of this shit? I'm very honest. And once again, I don't mean to curse at you, so I won't. So I would be like, B word, I ain't lying. Well, I'm like, I ain't know, this is a bad hand. I'm it's some people like your teammate be like, man, we can get it. Nah, this is a 1 in the possible. We going forward. And that's fucked up. But look, you saw I have the lowest 2 spades, and I have a king and an ace. Okay. My diamonds, I have a 5, 6, 8. My clubs, now this could be plus. I got a 10 and an 8. Heart, now this is bad because I got 4 hearts. All my hearts have to be played. I ain't be able to cut hearts. I have 3, 6, 9, 10. This is a badass hand. This is bad. This is like no bueno, my friend. Okay. So let's see what these other people have. What are we bidding? 4. I'm conservative. Okay. I don't want to bid 5 and lose 50. We may get 4. If we get 4, we don't get, we just subtract 50. Period. This is a weird ass hand they got too. Ooh, so somebody holding heavy. See, I'm looking at the other person's hand. Somebody's hand is magnificent. Okay. Well, maybe let's see.
Thank you for taking time out. See, once again, you don't only. I may take a little bit of time out, man, of my word. So I appreciate you taking time out for it. So they got the other joker and some other, they got the queen of spades, but this is really my competition right here. But this other person, let's see what they working with. This one, nervous. They ain't seen any aces. So, spade, diamond. Shit, there they go. Diamond, club. Yeah. They together as a team, they have a good hand. So yeah.
We going it would have been smart for us to go forward. They would have been talking shit. Yeah, I can go more because I can see how because we can't see each other hands,
Right.
So I can tell you, this dude got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 spades, and his teammate has a high spade. So, and he has the ace of hearts and a 5 of hearts. He gonna throw them hearts out too. He only have 2 diamonds. He go cut us the fuck up. Okay, the only thing he's gonna be positive cutting us the fuck up. He has loads of spades. So after he finished cutting all that shit, he ain't gonna have that many high spades. I'm gonna have to we could have went 5. We could have went 5 if we played our hands right. But we do this. The scores usually go to 150 or 350 to 600. If you're trying to make the quickest game, once again, 150. Fun, cool. The average game is 350. like y'all trying to go all night talking shit, drinking, you know, people might talk about some emotional shit, your job pissing you off, you really, you know, people go open up, go to 600. If you don't have a lot of people around, like people kick it like that, you know, that's part of the kickback, you know. Like,
so long.
But that's
even in dominoes, I'm 350. I'm good. I am good.
G-Jack and I'll talk about, you know, it's different in our community compared to some. Like, especially, I don't know if it's a country thing or it's a black thing. Like, man, when you talk about with your siblings and stuff like that, like y'all spend time when I'm playing card games, especially on holidays and stuff, my family, when we pull out the cards, the shit you be talking about, like you be seeing people play, this is a very intimate moment for us. Okay? Spades is something that I grow with. I meet people, we laugh, we joke. Like the last time we played Spades was my wife. Once again, my wife and I love playing this shit. We love talking shit. We love stepping off the table as winners and making sweet love afterwards. You know, these is like, it makes shit so much sweeter. Okay, because we are nobody fucking with the Drakes. Okay, Team Drake. We got handshakes and shit. All this shit comes with us, all right? We pissing people, because you know when you piss people off, it makes so much better. But it was to the point, we beat about 6 different couples in one night. And we started beating like the old folks, you know, the matriarchs and shit in the family. Where the matriarchs were like grabbing us like, oh, I don't like y'all. I'm like, okay, don't be touching me like that, you know? But they joking, but my wife not talking shit. And we both know it's us against about the whole household full of motherfuckers. If somebody do get a little too fresh and try to fire off, we'll fight everybody. And people drinking, we having too much fun. We get this last hand, we're like, all right, y'all, we got to go. Oh, y'all need to stay, y'all got to run this back. Now we good. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's like when you playing dominoes, not dominoes, but you playing dice, craps or something. You got to know when to leave. Because people go get ignorant. People will get ignorant. Because we got, like, especially, you know, if you play against the other family member and they been like the spades, kings, and queens and shit, and you beat them and other people in the family see them, y'all got beat for these new people, man, it's the devil going to work. That's why you shouldn't be playing these. Like, my mother-in-law do not play cards. Like, she don't play, y'all play cards on a Sunday, on the Lord's Day? Like, that's how shit operate. But it's one of these games that is fun, it's cool. Like, I mean, I want to say I've been playing since 2006 and shit. So 14 years now. Damn, I'm cool, man. I'm like, shit. But it's like one of the guys, like when you play and you find cool people, you build bonds, you build trust. And it's crazy how I really do look at Spades as a part of being a relationship. I look at you like we could, like, if I can play Spades with you, if we can conquer and beat people, we can go into business together. That's how deep I look in Spades. We can do stuff together. But if I can't, I'm like, I don't know where your head at, man. You be making poor decisions, you know. you be like 7, and I saw you only got 2 books. What the fuck was wrong with you, blood? You know, you said like that. It makes like, and I play people like that. Like they come in, they talking shit. They new way. I'm good. Nah, no, you ain't. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, I read people, so that's how I look at, and that's why Spades got me to like. I'm just like, I've been playing chess for like a year and a half now. And I'm loving chess.
Chess is fun.
Chess is fun. And I want to teach my wife, but I already know when I teach her, shit, she gonna be one of these people that we're looking for this fancy ass expensive chess piece. Not pieces, but what, chessboard is that what you call it?
Chess set, yeah.
Chess set. We want like where it has a drawer in it. We want like the Egyptian with the kings and the queens and the Sphinx and shit all in there. We want all that. But I know the way my wife, she takes a long time playing dominoes. Can you imagine how long it's gonna take us making the chess move?
Y'all gonna be sitting there for days.
I'm telling you, but people do that. They'll leave a chess, like all the pieces in the same place, and come back to it a few days later. I think that's so attractive to me. I love the way when we strategize about the different things that we do. It's the art of life, it's the art of war, but it's all fun. But I know if y'all made it through all that with the episode, this is probably gonna be a part 2 with everything culture. And we just talk about Spades, man. If y'all want to see us on the board, see us. I wish they came out with a solid app for Spades where people are not able to cheat. You know,
but Okay, so here's the thing though. As intimate as Spades is, it would not be the same on an app. Like you can do that with dominoes, you can do that with solitaire, you can do that with King's free cell. That's what it's free cell. You can do that with all those things, but because of the collaboration necessary, because Spades is not just for the sport of playing spades. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of bravado, there's a lot of machismo, there's a lot of ego that comes with playing it. And I think that pulling that out of it, it takes away a lot from the beauty that it is.
Unless we have something like this. I think this may be the safest place to play spades. Virtually. Yeah. Because I can block you. Like, cut you out. But I'm telling you, young age, when I was 19, I got threatened. Like, I would cut your ass, you do that shit. I'm like, are you for real? Like, but they drinking and shit, people get upset about it. People take it to heart. But, Clint Coley, he's with one of my favorite radio stations, XM, the Urban View. Love that. I need to get XM back. If y'all take these $2, I got you. But he's doing a spades tournament, and I hit my wife up. We down. We doing this, man. He's doing like a spades tournament, like a legit. And I can't imagine how fun that would be. Because I'm telling you, you have to set the rules.
You and I have different definitions of fun.
I can't, because that's why you have to be. How do you define joy? Because when we go on a streak of beating people, and you have that, even I would say my wife, because that's one of my main partners. But even if we play, if I'm teaching somebody new how to play spades, and we winning, and I'm seeing how I taught you how to do this, we beating their ass, it's like I'm happy. I'm happy because now not only that I taught somebody something new, I also can talk shit and call these other individuals some scrub ass individuals because y'all got beat by a rookie in spades and all this shit y'all talking about. This person, this is a brand new person right to the table and y'all lost. What kind of relationship do y'all have with one another? But that's just a joy. That is my joy when I play the game. I've had family members and friends now speak to me. They walk out and say, y'all some cheating ass motherfuckers. I'm like, what? It mean that shit every time you see this couple be cheating like shit. I'm like, where is this coming from? But that's how it goes. It's bragging right.
I've never had an issue with playing dominoes. The only issue I had is when I explained the house rules. I explained how I played. They said, yeah, we'll play like you play. And I said, and my rule was you count up your own points and it has to be in multiples of 5 for you to get it. If you don't call out your points, you don't get it. And if it's not a multiples of 5s, you don't get it.
That's how you play dominoes.
Huh?
That's how you play dominoes, though.
No. This chick was like, I got 23, so give me 20 points. No. Hold
on. At the end, after she dominoed, that's what you're saying?
No, not at the end. During the game.
I don't use the R word. I'm not gonna use the R word. What? What, man? You can get off the table. You can sit with the kids. What are you talking about?
She was like, but that's how I said, listen, you asked me how I played. That's how I play. That's how I know how to play. I asked you if there's any other way. I always give people the benefit of the doubt that you don't play how I play.
The way it would happen with the spade, house rules are very important. I was at my homegirl house for Thanksgiving. This is one of my first Thanksgiving without my family, okay? I'm in Houston, spending time with them. And she had her food. Oh, it was such a crazy day. If you're listening to this, I miss you. We need to hang out more. I hope the family's doing well. But man, it was to a point I had my new car, and what's this thing? No, it wasn't Thanksgiving. It was Easter. It was Easter. First Easter I didn't spend with my family, and her uncle. I put my keys down. We chilling, hanging out with everybody hanging out, having a good time. Why did her uncle take off in my damn car, run an errand or some shit? In my shit, never met this man before in my life. Man, I'm ain't the man? And her dad,
Wait,
which is
where
not.
Was this?
This is in Houston. It was in Houston, Texas. Baytown to be exact. And when I tell you, I
No.
came outside, I was, man, and her dad was like, he's married into the family himself. This is her mom's side of the family, but he like, I'll beat his ass, but don't get your ass in trouble with fucking him up about this shit. I'm like, I just got my keys and left. But why this was happening, playing spades inside, everybody cool, meet a new guy. Think of a younger, slimmer me, okay? So I'm like, have a good, and it's much sweeter me too. And I'm like, you know what, we cool, everybody having a good time. No, this is, I'm still cool. But we playing spades. I tell you, this was the second Easter. So this after I worked in Renton Center, so I got a different mindset. I'm not that sweet anymore. So I'm like, we're playing. So remember, when somebody renege, like what you do, okay, you flip their books over. I'm like, this is the card, this is where you renege. You take 3 books. We didn't set up the house rule. The person reneged, and they knew they reneged. They absolutely knew they reneged. They put out their books and said, you have to pick the right one or you don't get the books. Excuse me, ma'am? No, that's not how it operates. I got to flip all these books over and to make sure we do an examination. We do an audit on this shit. It's not like, ooh, pick which one type shit. No, you knew you reneged. And I don't know exactly which book in order you put your books, but you knew you reneged. We know you played a spade when you didn't have any clubs and you just not played a club as your last card. That don't work that way. So we get going back and forth. These are older people, okay? God rest this woman's soul, by the way. But she goes to the matriarch of the family, like the great grandmother that's in a wheelchair, can't move. Grandma probably like 90 years old, and Lord forgive, because as I'm saying this now, I don't understand how I walked out of that place. Because I'm like, granny, you know, Big Mama, when somebody play this book, they have to pick the right book. They don't get the book at all. She's like, yeah, baby, I think that's how you do. You don't get the book, and they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what happened. And I said with all chest out bravado, I like, Greg don't know what the fuck she talking about. Man. Man, the cousins start getting up and shit. I'm like, hey, what y'all want to do about that shit? Like, nah, she fucking reneged. Fuck this guy. I was like, and that's why I was about to go outside and leave, and my car ain't. But I was like, I came back in. I'm like, she still don't know. I'm like, I'm talking about all like, I didn't give a fuck. I like, yeah, because I was so mad. Like, y'all done cheated in the fucking spade. And this is my homegirl mama. I'm like, your mama ain't shit for that, man. I'm like, she knows she fucking lost. She should just gave them damn books up and let's keep this shit moving. But that's a moment in life that I was like, I talk shit. It wasn't about talking shit. It was like sometimes when, you know, you tell kids, like, sometimes it's better to shut the fuck up. You know, you should let grown folks talk, you know, and when the grown folks, that mindset of like when an adult is incorrect or wrong, should a child correct an adult? That was like me experiencing that as a young adult, that I fully felt like I'm a grown ass man. I respect my elders, but ma'am, you're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to feed me tomorrow? I don't know. Yes to whatever the question is, I guess.
That's how spades will turn people against each other. So we got to be peaceful.
No, I don't really know if I need that in my life. I may play a game in my life, maybe. I appreciate you for teaching me how to play.
No problem. But make sure when people ask, when you did not bring this shit up no more. You knocked down 2 shit tonight. You've been on the episode. And you learn how to play spades, taught by me. So, and go
I would post it in the group like Drake is finally a man of his word.
I've always been a man of my word. I've always been. It just, what do we say about how the Lord moves? It may not be on your time, but it'll be right on time. Ooh, and that's the way we talk about. We were talking about complaining earlier. I meant to say, every time I hear people complaining, I compare when Moses was leading the Israelites out of Egypt and how when they started complaining, when it was going to the forest.
We could have died there. Why did you bring us out here to die? And I'm like,
you know what?
Y'all were complaining in slavery too.
You know what? And we have people like that now. You know what? God was like, you can try that with Jesus, but you ain't gonna try that with me. Spanish that ass. Okay. Yeah, and that's how some people gotta learn that way. I believe that's where we put it in effect. But man, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Leah. Like, I've enjoyed all this, from the makings of you to the conversation we have going on. I don't have a title for the episode, but I'm gonna come up with something real catchy soon. Once again, we've been talking about this in season 2, but we're here now in season 3 of Everything Culture. Can you shout out your handles and how our audience can find you?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Leah with Take Up Space Podcast, where we talk about the importance of learning self-awareness and agency and advocating for yourself. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Take Up Space Pod. That's Take Up Space POD. And you can also check out Champions of Discourse on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Champions of Discourse. Or you can find us online at championsofdiscourse.com, where we talk about how to effectively build your communication skills in public speaking.
Love all that. Put it together so well. And as always, you know, we love collaborating. We love these like-minded people and great podcasters, the Podding family, however you want to put it. We have to continue to support each other. And just like you check out Leah with Take Up Space Pod, you always can check us out continually with Everything Culture. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube. You can go to our website at www.everythingculture.com, as well as Tumblr. But, you know, if you want to look us up on Twitter, that's the only thing that's different than Everything Culture is our Twitter, and it's every THG Culture. Make sure you find Everything Culture merchandise. Or you just can hit me up, you know, you got Cash App and all that good stuff, and PayPal and Zelle. You know, we ain't hard to find, baby. But, man, we greatly appreciate our audience. Thank y'all so much for being here with us. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to us through your favorite podcast platform, I am your host, Mr. D713, better known as Drake. But as always, we end each episode with the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And he created these words and said these words at a speech that he had at Cornell University years ago. And that is that he believes men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other, and they don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. Our goal here in Everything Culture for us to start communicating with each other so we can start loving one another. Thank you all, and God bless.